the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. McCollum is out there with Devontae Graham, and it's Jones in at the 3. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. LeBron James on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And, Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Oh, wow! Boom, he jams it straight down.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's McCollum. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Williamson finds McCollum. Jones against Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Jones, the pass to Williamson. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Now here's LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 6.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Graham with the ball, picked up by Davis. 3-pointer. And James pulls it down.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
The shot's good.
Boy, AD's showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Williamson missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
It's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Valanciunas with a screen on Beverly. And Valanciunas penetrating. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's Davis. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Graham. Williamson right side, and it goes down 2 points.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. And it's Ingram in for Devontae Graham.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Now here's Jones. Pass to LeBron. Shoots. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans, trailing by 2. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Now Jones following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Tries again. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Now, here's Valanciunas following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's James. There's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
And James drills them both. And the Pelicans with possession here. 4-point game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Westbrook passes to Jones. And a wide-open look for Walker. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Walker's got his second bucket tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
The shot's good from LeBron. James has got 10 points. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Nance, and it's Murphy in at the power forward position.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
And here is Ingram. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And look at that Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on. This is superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Oh, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Brown finds Davis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pelicans trail by 7. Westbrook with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. With the step back. Cullen passes to Jones. Here's Williamson, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Williamson's got 6.
And okay, you won't let me get to the hole this time. Zion options for the next best thing.
Westbrook. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Williamson kicks to McCollum. Williamson is screen on Westbrook. Not as good in the Los Angeles lead. It's cut down now to just 5 on the basket from McCollum.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Westbrook, no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
Davis with a screen on McCollum. Outside for Davis. This one for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Williamson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis. Clark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years, leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year 1 of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
Devontae Graham's checked in for the Pelicans. And he knocks down the first one. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. The bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's McCollum. Second chance shot. Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas. They shoot again, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Westbrook with the bucket. Pelicans trail by 5. 1:53 left to play here in the half. Beverly against McCollum. To the middle. Here's Williamson. A second chance effort. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What passion this kid plays with. Zion, he really tries to grab every rebound that's available.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Murphy's checked in, and it's Brandon Ingram in for Devontae Green. LeBron sets the screen for Westbrook. He feeds it to LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
Williamson with the screen for Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
James, the pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Murphy passes to Alvarado. And here's Ingram from the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's LeBron with the drive.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
New Orleans making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Alvarado passes to Murphy. It's Ingram on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
Hey guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great.
They've been assertive at the offensive.
All right, now it's time to talk about our featured game tonight. Not a great turnout so far. And that'll do it for halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Walker in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham. And here's McCollum for 3. Los Angeles leading by 7. LeBron kicks to Beverly. Back to James. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Williamson left side. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Williamson's got 17 now.
Physical play from Zion, going right through the contact and getting the bucket.
It's Davis with the drive. James trying to free himself up. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And the rejection by LeBron.
Boy, superb shot block. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejections.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
And here's LeBron outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Graham surveying the floor. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home.
It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And the Pelicans making a change here. Daniels has checked in.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 11 rebounds and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Brown finds Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeBron. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's McCollum on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
That'll be a 5-second call. Let's see some of the numbers here for LeBron James. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Jackson Hayes.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And he makes the first. And so McCollum nails both of them. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. Over in the corner, Beverly. Hits it from three-point range. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Beverly looking to score as soon as he gets the ball now, so you can't give him any room.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Valanciunas with the ball. Picked up by Davis. No good from Valanciunas. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to James. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Fades and shoots, and it's blocked. McCollum feeling it out a bit. He kicks to Daniels. Valanciunas inside. Defended by Beverly.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the Lakers call time here.
Timeout call for the Lakers. For the defense, I can hear you. It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Lakers.
And they were in the top 10 in steals. It was one of those things we always heard about last season. Get a little sloppy with the ball, and they will make you pay.
And what really jumps out is their ranking in second chance points. They did some major work on the glass. Greg, those points really added up over the course of last season. Lakers leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Davis. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Count it, and the foul. That one on Nance.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Reeves is checked in, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Lonnie Walker. And New Orleans also making a change. Murphy's checked in. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Alvarado. The Lakers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Back to Westbrook. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Inside, cuts off the pass. And now the Pelicans on the break. It's Murphy outside, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Davis looking for an opening. Kicks to Beverly. Back to Davis. Basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Westbrook. Ingram against Beverly. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to a point with the bucket from Ingram.
Virtually unfair. Actually, I'd say it is unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the pumpkin like that.
Davis inside. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 15 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Ingram is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murphy in at the 4 spot. McCollum with the bounce pass. Passes it to Ingram. Now the dish to Murphy. A three-pointer is right on target.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Ingram against Beverly. And the pass to Westbrook. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
Boom! LeBron. He's still got major bounce and force on the fly.
Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. Ingram finds Valanciunas. Goes back up. And Ingram finishes inside.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Westbrook against McCollum. Westbrook passes to Brown. McCollum against Westbrook. Over McCollum. And that one goes long. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Jones kicks to McCollum. To take the lead. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And that range makes McCollum
hard to defend because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spots.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Please put your hands together for your Lakers.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Devontae Graham comes in for Ingram. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
You know, in this 21st century version of the NBA, just being big is not enough. Davis personifies the evolution of the big guy. He's got game from everywhere on the floor.
Here's McCollum. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Beverly the pass to Davis. LeBron with covered by Williamson. LeBron against Williamson. Davis inside. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Graham. McCollum outside from downtown. Rebound the Lakers. The shake. And McCollum with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Here's LeBron. To the left side wing. To the inside. Davis. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Poise under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
McCollum up top. The Pelicans get another chance here. Williamson against LeBron. Second shot opportunity. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Williamson.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
Walker a screen on Williamson. James against Williamson. Pass to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Davis with it. Over Valanciunas. That one off the back iron and out. Williamson looking it over. Feeds it to McCollum. 1:29 left in the game. Here's Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. Lakers shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Kick out to Walker. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. And the Lakers lead by 2. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
McCollum against Beverly. McCollum passes to Graham. Back to McCollum. Jones against Walker. Knocks down the 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Westbrook passes to Davis. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Valanciunas. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. He had a foul to give there, but he'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And they love that it's CJ at the line right now. McCollum is a cool customer.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron kicks to Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You want to talk about clutch. AD is no stranger to being put in these types of situations.
At the line,
and he does get the second one, and that brings them within 2 here. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
And a wide-open look for James. Right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with the run.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. It's tied at 65. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's McCollum. A riveting defensive play to keep them alive. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Devontae Graham is out there with McCollum, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Baseline try, and it's Williamson missing. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9, and LeBron throws it down.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Graham against Westbrook. Back to McCollum. Fires the 3. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Davis with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Beverly against McCollum. Steps back and fires. He squares up and sinks it. McCollum's got 20 points.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Here's LeBron. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 26.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Graham kicks to McCollum. Over Beverly. McCollum, no good. Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. James dishes to Westbrook. Davis with a screen on Graham. Westbrook passes to Davis.
And no time for Davis to doubt himself here. He needs to maintain his focus.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
McCollum against Beverly. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Walker is screen on Williamson. Here's James. Yes!
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 50 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. McCollum against Beverly. here's McCollum. D right on him. Walker with the rebound. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Money!
AD staring them down and letting them know this ain't over yet.
And here are the Pelicans now.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 5. There's 25 seconds left in overtime.
Hear you, get loud. Once again, your Laker girls team.
On defense, the Lakers. McCollum outside, over Beverly, off the left rim and out. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. And here's McCollum for 3. Lakers with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
Jonas Valanciunas. With personal foul. Team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
Jones for 3. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.